Dialed in
to Bucks and Brews, you might hear something
you can use.
like tips on your cash or tips on the suds.
You're gonna want to
The
use
smarts of these
because
studs.
they know the brews.
And they know the Bucks, and they know they can't help the stubborn fucks.
So listen up, cause shit's not funny.
And save yourself some
Beer money. Bucks
and brews.
Bucks and
Bucks
Bucks
and brews.
brews.
Bucks and Brews.
Welcome back to Bucks and Brews. Nick,
David,
this is 4 in a week for us.
this is amazing.
I wish we could do this all the time. Somebody should pay us to just do this.
They should.
That would be excellent. So today's episode, we're going to talk some networking because we had a networking event last night. We might talk about the Fed holding steady on interest rates. And we might talk about some other shit that's just been going on.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
Oh man, all right. Early mornings again. So I went back to I found it. Monster Zero Sugar. It's like the regular Monster with no sugar, right? So
Mhm.
I don't there's plenty of zero sugar flavors, but like the flavor wise, this is the green Monster with no sugar. And right, I don't know if you've had Red Bull, but like
Yeah, I love
the
Red Bull.
the Red Bull and the Red Bull Zero Sugar don't taste the same, right?
I've never had regular Red Bull. I've
Really
had
at all?
zero.
Okay, so right, I mean there's things that this is what's going on, Jeff? How are you, bud? Say this one, the green, it's got a green top, it's got a
Yeah.
green, but it tastes really close to the exact same thing and makes me a little happy, right? Because I enjoy that type of a thing. So yeah.
You got something else over there. I did not understand the assignment.
Yeah, I say. So also, because David and I were drinking last night, we're like, oh, let's drink today. So I brought a bottle of E.H. Taylor, small batch. So for those, yeah, it's a small little allocated bottle, something fun. I figured have a few fingers here this morning. So
Yeah, I texted you this morning. I'm like, do you not want to drink since we drank last night? And you're like, I'll bring mine. And I thought that meant you were just going to bring Monster.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'll just leave. I said, I'll leave the rye at home.
yeah, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like you just have some of mine. I didn't. You're like, I thought we were drinking it. I was like,
Yeah.
love the
Oh.
big beard. David's talking about you.
You got hit on a lot yesterday on TikTok Live.
Yeah, and at our meeting, actually, I think it was you, which was hilarious.
I missed it.
I know. Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, buddy. Oh, yeah.
Who'd I miss?
You must have done a little bit of drinking, huh?
I was happy last night.
Good. You see, I thought you were fine. I thought you were content. Your wife did say, "Oh, you're not gonna help you get down the stairs," and I was like,
I was fine going down the stairs. I would not have been fine to drive.
Right, I didn't
And
think-
I didn't drive.
I figured that was all set up, and I guess I don't know. Are you happy with the amount that you drank? Is your wife disappointed with the amount you
No,
drank?
she was fine.
Okay, so
And I didn't. I was happy.
yeah, exactly.
I wasn't hammered. I was just happy.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at. Like, right, we talked about it before. Like, I got home. Yeah, I was in a good spot. Like, I enjoyed some beers.
Mhm.
And, I took my pants off and kind of relaxed. At 9 o'clock at night. And I was like, I just was in a good spot, right?
Yeah.
And so no, it's like I think, yes, would I have maybe preferred because I'm dieting? I would
Yeah.
have preferred to probably have one less, right, or maybe two less. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
Trying to watch that weight because that's why, right, we talked about it. You're like, hey, do you want to drink tomorrow? We should drink tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. And I was like, but hey, I'm gonna bring bourbon, right, because this is 100 calories per shot.
Yeah.
Where beer is 300 calories.
Yes.
Some of the big stuff that we drink has some big calories.
Oh, thanks
right?
for the follow.
And we appreciate it. So
Make sure you smash the like button so other people hop in here. We're going to talk networking today and the Fed saying they're not raising interest rates or lowering them.
yeah, it's saying that's that's gonna be a fun little thing that's gonna happen. But no, so I figured I was just gonna bring some bourbon to try to watch my calorie intake. It's something I strictly enjoy drinking bourbon. Waiting on the cows to be done milking. That it's so funny because like he's not lying about what he's actually doing.
Farmer?
No, he's a truck driver,
Oh.
but he hauls milk and he
Mm.
hauls yeah. And actually he's in town now. He used to go over the road and deliver it.
Yeah.
Now I think he's just I want to say like a lumper back and forth or a switcher back and forth. So,
Thank you for the likes.
yeah,
So I'm drinking Lost and Found energy drink, Glacier Burst. Nick thought it was gross. I love it.
I did not like that.
And then I have a
Go Gators. What are you talking about? Go Gators.
Pepsi Zero Wild Cherry later.
Yeah. So what's the what Florida Gators? Are you from Florida? And we get a lot of Florida people to hop on early in the morning.
We you know where we're getting a lot of listens right now?
What's that?
California and Indiana.
California, yeah, Indiana. All right, appreciate that.
It might be because I keep sticking our stickers in
Everywhere.
random places in Indiana and Illinois.
Everywhere you go.
I do.
Still, right, David's
Yeah.
so much better at subliminal messaging or things like that, right? I am just in your face and I'm going to contact you, right? Dave, hey, did you bring stuff? And David filled my pockets yesterday. So like, we go to this networking event. It's a Small Business Association of Michigan. And
Let's give a shout out though. It was at Mitten Brewing.
it was at the Mitten Brewing, yeah,
We love Mitten Brewing.
which was great. I say it was really. I got there quite early.
Yeah, Cesar's from Florida.
There you go. And so, but I had a friend of mine is a brewer there,
Yeah.
and so I texted. I was like, "Hey, you still at work?" And he's like, "Actually, I'm inside having a quick drink before I go." I go, "Good," because I really want to see you. I have an event that I'm here for, and so I got to drink a beer with a buddy of mine before I went upstairs and hung out with other friends.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a great time, and so we get in there, and David, you're a reserved person. You don't like talking to
Yeah.
people. It takes you some drinks to start opening up. You'll do it, especially after I start it. So,
Right.
David's like, here's these stickers. I brought all this stuff. You're gonna go do, and so like, right. And it's
It's
funny.
like fishing. I hook the line with Nick and I just shoot him out there.
And maybe I read into things or do whatever, right? But like David, you and I are not small people.
No.
And what I find with a lot of networking events, if it's not a brand new thing, or even if it is, like if people know each other, they tend to little group.
Mhm.
Well, I like to make things as fun and awkward as possible. So I squeeze my big fat ass like right next to it, right? And they go, "Hey, guys, what's going on?" Right? And then they're like, "Well, now we have to talk to you." It's very fun for me, right? Because, oh, hey, what do you do? Like, I want to meet and I want to know and do things. And so then, I start putting stickers into your hands and I start, hey, this is my business card. This is a trade. So, once we talk to everybody about that, we do a financial podcast called Bucks and Brews. Excellent job that you guys are watching this. We hopefully will have a lot of guests from that networking event. I really enjoyed getting to know, because most of my networking is like real estate people, real
Yeah.
estate focused. To be able to go into like other businesses to figure out
Learn what they do.
yeah, Mike and I, I'm gonna be his competitor. I talked to Courtney. I was like, I didn't even fucking know that you didn't have to have a license. I didn't know that. And she's like, yeah, no,
I'm
like,
doing home health care now.
I absolutely am. Like, I didn't know this was a business that I could be growing this whole time.
It's funny because when Dawn waved me over,
Yeah.
so she waved me over to a job coach that helps get people out of jobs they may not like or feel appreciated at and into different jobs.
Oh, sure.
She's like, "Have you met my husband?" So we're gonna have a nice conversation, I think, her and I.
Oh gosh, I'm hoping. Sorry, I'm letting people know that we're doing a podcast, and I'm trying to get another guest to come on. I tried to get a guest today.
Did you,
Jeremiah didn't fucking answer yet this morning. I was like,
Jeremiah? You're a dick.
he's not usually up till like 2. No, but
When I did my hospital trip on Tuesday,
yeah,
I said to Mike, I'm like, "Hey, you need to listen to today's episode whenever I upload it." And he's like, "All right, why?" I'm like, "Because we give a birthday shout out to the eye candy."
yeah. I just got, yes, we can try to fit that in sometime. It was funny.
What are we fitting in?
So I'm talking to my buddy Ryan.
Okay, yeah,
Right. And so I pull in and there's 2 generators from ACP Entertainment.
Strayhorn, yeah.
Right. And
I
so
like that, man.
I'm like, man, because all right. And so I was like, man, we gotta have you on. And he's like, oh, I'll try to find time to fit you in. Like, he's a fucking big guy.
I've known him since he was a kid.
Oh, really?
I've known him that he was an umpire during Caitlin's games.
Well, because his dad and I know
Yeah.
each other from softball or baseball. That's hilarious. I didn't know Ryan umpired.
Oh yeah,
His dad, yeah. But and so
I was at his open house.
Oh, were you? Yeah, him and I have been talking. And so, well, tonight is the charity ball for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah.
In Michigan. I don't want to go into deep. It was something I got to be part of last year. Ryan, thank you so much for he had an extra spot at this table.
Mhm.
I don't need to go into too much details. Last year's was magic themed magicians, right?
And so it follows.
I'm a magician.
Mhm.
My club was invited.
Mhm.
I don't know where the disconnect in communication happened. It doesn't matter. All that matters to me is, making the impact that we did.
Yeah.
So, but, so I assumed, right, that the group would be invited, that we'd be on the list, that we'd find out, we'd know about this stuff. Well, it didn't happen. I woke up this morning, like, man, when is the Make-A-Wish ball? I want to make sure I get a table. Well, it's tonight. And Nick Watkins LLC didn't sign up. My group for Magic didn't sign up. And so I texted a friend of mine that went last year. I texted Ryan and I was like, hey, are you guys? And he's like, oh, we're a big sponsor this year. We're doing this. And he's like, did you sign? I was like, nope. I assumed it would be from over here. I dropped the ball. I failed 100%. I take full responsibility for my lack of actions. But that being said, Nick Watkins LLC has officially now signed up. So that way I can start getting notifications for when this happens, right?
Good call.
It's something my wife wants to do, is passionate about. Something, right? I mean, you and I enjoy the youth and think that that's a thing that we need to impact lives.
One of the charities the 501st raises a lot of money for is Make-A-Wish.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
We raise a lot of Make-A-Wish money.
Good. And but Ryan's going to be there. Congrats to them for sponsoring. If you guys need anything in the local area, ACP Entertainment, we'll have him on eventually. But back to networking. So, right, I'm drinking downstairs. You come say hey. Your wife says hey. She's like, oh, I'm gonna head upstairs. So, David. So it's funny to me because your wife Dawn's like, oh, you have to register. And because I was like, I'm just gonna show up if I can make it.
Right.
She's like, no, you have to register. The Small Business Association says you have to. And I was like, first of all, no, the fuck you don't. But okay. So I fucking registered.
You know how she is.
I know. It's just frustrating, but it's fine, right?
Mind you, I thought she registered me.
Of course. And so then I fucking get there, and there's a fucking handwritten name tag that says David Levy, douchebag extraordinaire, right? I think it actually might have.
I think it did say that.
Right. It might have said Bucks and Brews or something.
No,
right?
it didn't.
No?
It just said my name.
That's it. Just right. So I signed mine up because I'm like, oh, well, I have to be. And granted, we are a business, Bucks and Brews, but
we're an LLC.
I didn't sign up Bucks and Brew. I signed up Nick Watkins LLC because I'm like, oh, okay. Dawn's telling me I have to. So I get there and mine's fully printed out. And mind you, these name tags kind of sucked.
Yeah.
They were great name tags.
I loved where you hung it.
Okay. I don't know how to describe this to people, but
it basically is a cloth.
Yeah. Clasp. Yeah.
Clasp.
So it was all right. It's on this plastic sleeve, but the clasp on the back didn't bend. And
no,
the sleeve didn't bend. So it was when I put it here, it was pointing out at people, right? And I tried to pin it, and so finally, I pinned it 3 times, and I'm kind of laughing at myself, and I'm just I'm trying new spots, and I was like, oh fuck it, we're just gonna throw it right on the beard.
And
right?
you did.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and it looked the best. That was really stupid. It looked the best on the beard because otherwise, I have a fucking plastic thing just kind of hanging out.
I clipped mine up here on the top of my shirt so that it didn't stick straight out.
Right. It wasn't a them thing. It was just I don't know why it wasn't working.
If
well.
that was a body part, you would get arrested for what it was doing.
Exactly, right? And so, but anyway, so I did this. Well, and then, so we started our networking thing, and I said, David, hey, come here. I wanted you with me. I didn't need you with me, but we're going to network together. So, walk up to a guy, and I was like, hey, I'm Nick, and he introduced himself. He's like, I'm Mike, and we met Drew, and he's like, oh, and I was like, look, Mike, I'm going to stop you right there. You don't know that you know me, and we don't know each other, but we were just at an event 2 months ago for another charity event. And so somebody like that who's doing charitable things, I want to get to know,
right.
And I know that you're a business owner type of a thing.
100%.
The first one wasn't a networking event, right? Mm-hmm. It wasn't. Yeah, okay, yes, I got to know some people. We played some games, but him and I we weren't axe throwing at the same time. We weren't
right.
Otherwise I would have shot the shit and talked, right? I seen him, blah, blah. And so I was like, all right, hey, we were at the same event. Awesome. and I was like, all right, now what do you do? Right? Come to find out, he owns a home health care company.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to own eventually. Eventually,
I
not.
mean, eventually you're going to own everything, but yeah.
And as we're kind of standing there, waiting to introduce, right? I hear Drew talking about, oh yeah, it's a food vendor. What do you call it? Food truck company, and it's not going to sell for too much. And I'm thinking people are going to pay this, or they're going to pay cash. And so the financing, and I was like, well, hell yeah, we want to buy a food truck, right? Bucks and Brews food truck, baby. And so I was like, oh man, what do you do? So, but right, Drew helps businesses sell,
Yeah.
right? So he's a broker for that type
Yeah.
of a thing. And then we get another beer, we go mingle with the next thing, get another beer, go mingle with the next group, right? I mean, we get some real estate people, which I don't know. It was I always give real estate people a bunch of shit.
I love it when you meet real estate people.
Yeah.
Especially because they're always in there, like suit and tie or dressed up, and you look like this.
Absolutely right. Like, I mean, let's be honest. I went to a networking event last night in a
Orange t-shirt.
Say the same shirt but orange. Some sandals and some shit. Guy. Oh, I'm a broker for real estate. We do developing, we do things, and I'm like, awesome, man. I say that's great. What do you do? Oh, I'm in real estate too.
They always give you a look like you have three heads.
Right.
You're in real estate. What do you own? Your house.
That's kind of it. So, well, and okay. So actually, the first person I ran into was a guy I knew from a multi-level marketing thing.
Yeah.
Years and years ago, and it was weird. It's fine meeting him, but he's like, "Oh, what do you own?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. We own quite a few. We're doing okay." Oh, well, how many is that? And I was like, I don't know, enough to retire. And what's enough to retire? It changes every year. And I was like, I mean, dude, I own some properties. That's that's about as comfortable as I am telling you as a person who, right?
And more than 5, less than 5,000.
Kind of it, right? And say in multi-level marketing, I mean, right? We knew each other. You tried to get, we got close, right? Oh, hey, I knew you when you were married. These types of things, and oh, we're best friends. And you know what? All of a sudden, the multi-level marketing that we stupidly joined, right? They come to find out their product didn't do what it said, so then they get sued and they do whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, I do remember it being very, very cheap to join. I want to say it was, like $100. And it came with free because it's always cheaper to,
Yeah.
Your first one comes with 500 samples. Your second order at $100 comes with 2, so it's like, I'm not mad about, but anyway, so right, we meet up, we do all these calls, we do things, we try to grow the business, we do whatever, and then never hear from this person again, right?
Yeah, it just fell off the face of the earth.
He did try to join my real estate group.
And you said no.
I let him in for 2 seconds and then kicked out. That's what I did. Yeah, because I am the
I didn't know if maybe he did something that pissed me off.
You wouldn't talk to me in fucking forever, and then you're gonna come use my brain and use my knowledge after. I mean, I thought we were friends. I thought maybe I have amnesia and don't remember, but it's.
I mean, I would have done the same. I just would have denied it in the first place.
I can't guarantee I was the one that got to let him in the first place. I don't remember.
You saw it and booted.
That's kind of.
I would have done that.
So, it was more
100%.
fun. It was more fun for me this way.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Right, and then the first thing, hey, how's it
Thanks
going?
for the likes, guys.
How's it going? Blah blah blah. And so it was like, all right, yeah, I'm here to listen to you, but I'm not gonna go out of my way and say that we're best friends. Yeah, and then so. It was crazy, right? Because you meet people that own a home health care. You meet people that own event center. We met people that are real estate brokers that are doing developments. We met
cybersecurity, SEO.
Yeah, the one guy, Christian, he had funds, so they were a lending institute. Oh, right, like okay, so what makes me successful? Real quick. For people that don't know, people ask all the time, hey, how important are relationships and things like that. And to me, building relationships, absolutely key.
I think you're going to talk about the thing I want you to talk about. I don't remember names.
Well, so Doug.
It was Doug and
Doug comes up to you.
And what was the lady's name?
the one that I introduced.
Yeah.
Lisa.
Okay, Lisa. So go ahead, Doug. Come
Well,
up
so
to me.
okay, so Doug comes up to David. Oh, hey, I want to let you know how much I absolutely love your shirt.
Yep.
Right. David's wearing
This shirt.
Yeah. Oh, I say one. You're right. Hate has no place here. It's a, let's call it a liberal type of a shirt, right? You know, we're not gonna. But so Doug's like, hey, I'm a, it's called a broker for HR personnel, right?
Yep.
So we go out and find HR reps and hire them into companies, things like that. So then we go over and we talk to Lisa and Christian. They're having a conversation. Lisa said, "Oh, I'm a partial owner of an HR consulting firm," and I said, "Have you met Doug?" And she's like, "Well, no, why?" And I was like, "Well, Doug does exactly what you do, in a sense, but you know." And
But
so
different.
I was like, "You should go." And she goes, "Oh, which one?" And I was like, "The guy right there in the suit and blah blah." And she goes, "All right, guys, it's not that I don't want to talk to you." Because like, right, she's gonna get fun from us, but she's not
Yeah.
gonna get fucking business.
No,
right?
we don't need HR.
And so really, she goes over there. She had a great comment. She goes back. Doug and I are gonna be best friends. I mean, after 30 minutes or whatever it might
Yeah.
have been, she's so excited that
She
she
was
met
excited.
Doug, right? And she's like, "I can't wait to come on your podcast." Right? So it was like I've made a best friend, and also put two friends together. So I thought that was right. But so just
That's the
knowing
good stuff.
right, knowing what people do,
Yeah.
though, right? My thing is you know, Dawn talks about constantly wanting a new spot, a new location. The people that she knows seem to be sucking at life. I'm granted, yes, you guys have looked into it. You said not now, blah blah blah. But meeting Jack, was that his name? The
I'm horrible with names when I first meet people. so I
anyway,
don't-
I remember Hugh. I remember, but I think it was Jack. Was the broker slash real estate
Mm.
developer, and they've developed decent amount from what I understand. But it's like, okay, great. So you know development, great. You need to be talking to Dawn. This needs to be on the radar. Hey, if you're going to build a new building, hey, we'd like this. What would this look like? Because he seems to be doing more than other names of people that you know that already are not happening, right? Because you guys said you want a specific area, you want locations, you want this. Can we make something happen?
Yeah,
So,
we've done most of our searching on our own, and it's just not the right time to expand here, unfortunately.
Bucks and Bruce has a great HR system. David and
you
I,
want to know who that is?
is it Christy?
No,
Oh,
that's the other guy that got hit on yesterday.
oh, hey Osborne.
How you doing,
let's
Steve?
say, don't you be hitting on me.
I mean, we probably do need an HR, you and I.
Yeah,
Because of the show we do and say, but luckily, who are we going to offend? Each other.
right.
I mean, if we offend the listeners, you know,
We just don't have one extra listener.
right? It's not like they're going to take out a lawsuit against us for, you know, workers' comp or anything.
Did you fall and hurt yourself while listening to Bucks and Brews? Good. We fell and hurt ourselves too.
These two motherfuckers made us laugh so hard we didn't see where we were walking right into a pole.
Right. Let's say, yeah. We're talking about some type of a name tag sticking straight out like an appendage. Yeah. Oh God. I can just only imagine.
We are in Michigan. Thanks for liking the live there, Ed.
What state are you from? I'm gonna guess
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Man, it's only like 8:30 there. What are you doing up so early? Go to bed.
We have a few Oklahoma listeners
We do.
lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say, well, because of course I go on TikTok, so then I start saying what we do, and one of the guys I watch, he
Yeah.
plays this bowling game, and so I stupidly just watch him fucking bowl for hours, and
That does not surprise me.
I'm just there like chit chatting. Like last night, I don't know, I scrolled through fucking TikTok, and
Yeah.
it was really weird the amount of people that had E.H. Taylor just sitting out.
Thanks for the follows.
So I'm like, oh, cool, that's what I'm sipping on too.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm not sipping on it. I just have it sitting out. And I was like, look, my bourbon is not a museum. Okay.
So
It's
I think that's kind of like the guy we interviewed a couple weeks ago that just had the Elon Musk book sitting
Yeah.
there. I have all of these books sitting behind me that I probably never fucking read.
probably read many, many books. Hey, thanks for the follow. We appreciate it. But so yeah, and almost everyone was willing to give us their card
Yep.
to have on to Bucks and Brews. The only people that didn't were people that ran out of cards or didn't have them.
Yeah, didn't Lisa run out of cards?
I think so. Yeah, exactly.
Because you
Um,
gave her our information. Yeah, so she'll get a hold of us.
But the other one was, let's say one thing that really impressed me was, So it was right before Kelly.
Okay.
Who was the lady that you don't remember? Anyway, there was a lady who we're sitting and talking to, and she's like, "Oh, you got to go meet Kelly." Anyway, so she owns a business that teaches people how to public speak.
Mm.
And, I was like, "Oh, how long you been in business?" She goes, "Well, this is my third attempt at owning a business,
Yep.
and I've only been in it for 18 months." And I was like, this is what I want. I want the people that are willing. This is what entrepreneurship is. You
Yeah,
fail, you
you
get back
fail.
up, you go, you go, you go. So, yeah, I think it's it was a great networking event, and I think I'm excited to do the next one.
Well, and I'm always excited about going to a venue that we like, and we love Mitten. So going and having a few drinks at Mitten with, like-minded people is always a great thing. And Nick just mentioned, entrepreneurship is trying something and failing many times until you figure out what it is that you're successful with. With my wife, she worked a 9 to 5 for many, many years and decided at one point I can't do that anymore. So she went and started doing some gig work, and then she happened upon Rage Rooms and created Break Room Therapies, and now she works for herself. And she said many, many times she can never go back to working for anybody. It's just that's never going to happen because she knows what she offers as an employer, and a lot of other employers don't offer those things. So she's not about to go and have somebody say, "No, you got a doctor's appointment. You really need to make that off time because you work till 5, so make a 6 o'clock doctor's appointment." If an employee here needs time, they need time. That's the end of the story. We don't question it. We don't care. Hey, even if it's last minute, hey, something came up in 2 days. I can't work. Are you good if I'm not here? And the answer is always, yeah, that's my problem. We're owners. You're not. So we're always really good about those things. And she's had many jobs where they're just not. So as far as the networking stuff goes, Nick and I probably do 3-4 networking events a year together. And we always meet a really good group of people. I don't know that everything always aligns with what we would talk about. Like the cybersecurity guys we talked to yesterday, I mean, love to have them on. I don't know how to really work that into Bucks and Brews other than, from a compliance standpoint and a not getting sued standpoint, maybe.
Well, and I guess how to start up a tech company.
Yeah, I guess that too. I mean, we can always work something into money. I mean, we do a yearly baseball episode every year, and we always work that into money.
Oh yeah.
Somebody did ask, have you had a episode on beer since you guys talk about beer? And yeah, we have. We've had an all about beer episode, which we do need a follow up.
Yeah, I mean, and it's say gosh, that was back when we were young.
Mm-hmm.
We'd go to
that was the first year.
Was it really?
It was. It was
when we had Paul and Pat on.
Oh no, that was the first year too, I believe. But no, the one I'm talking about, we had Lawrence on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Ummer and I kept browbeating him over the fact that he never looks at his retirement accounts, and we're like, just let us manage it, just give it to us.
Yeah. So he doesn't even have a 401k started, doesn't care. I'm going to school for cybersecurity right now. I'd love to see that episode. See, right? I mean, so that's kind of a thing.
Oh, that's my man Andre. How you doing, Andre? He's my Star Wars son.
Oh, hey there, Star Wars guy. Live long and prosper.
Fuck you. We're gonna go this side of you.
Oh God.
Dickhead.
So yeah, that's I mean,
I guess we need a cybersecurity episode now and see how that goes.
Yep. Come on, man. What's wrong? Beam me up, Scotty. I could do
You're
this.
such a dick.
I could do this for a while. I got like 3 more in me.
You've never seen any Star Trek or Star Wars.
Correct. I mean, like pieces.
Yeah.
Little bits. I mean, I know
5 minutes here, 10 minutes there.
maybe that's pushing it.
Yeah, I know. You had told Tribs you were going to watch an entire Star Trek
He
series.
challenged us to it, and I lost the challenge. Okay.
You didn't even watch 2 minutes.
Correct. None. 0 zip zilch. Not a fucking minute. Yeah, that's true. I even asked what the shortest one was, and well, that's the shittiest one, I was like,
You could have watched a fucking movie 2 hours.
no, I asked if I could do a movie. I would do a movie. He's like, no, you have to watch a whole fucking season of something. And I was like, dude, like, I would do a movie. I will. If that was the challenge, I would do 1 movie. But he's like, you wouldn't understand it because there's not enough character development and this and that. And I was like, dude, I want to get into character development. Okay, like
I don't know. Those first two J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies were really fucking good.
no Star Wars, but you watch someone bowl.
100%.
Shut the fuck up. Who are you? Like, just sitting here judging me like you're something.
Nick would watch damn near anything you put on TikTok.
For the most part, I mean,
So,
right?
The guy,
Okay, no lie. I started following. Okay, there's this girl, woman, younger, right? And
to you, she's a girl.
she's at Walgreens trying to buy her husband, boyfriend, whatever, a birthday present and didn't know what to get. And she kept holding up whatever. And I was like, look, a bag of beef jerky, some socks, and some Monster. And she's like, oh, blah, blah. Well, should I get him this baseball bat and baseball? And oh my God, all right, whatever. She'd listen. Should I get him some she goes, should I get him some WD-40? And I was like, hell yeah, WD-40, fucking duct tape, maybe some KY. Right? Like, let's have
To
some fun.
use all together.
Right, like let's have some fun here. And she laughs, she goes, oh no. And so then does whatever. And I even posted in there, I was like, I don't know why the fuck I am so entertained or so involved into what somebody's getting another random fucking dude for his birthday. And then like finally I was like, she's not listening. There's like four of us in this whole fucking live. I was like, look, again, beef jerky, Red Bull, socks. That's it, right? And I was like, I want you to record it. His reaction. And finally I was like, Jesus, I want to buy your fucking husband a gift. And she goes, oh, that'd be great. And I was like, send me your fucking Cash App. I was like, I want you to record who's gonna give the better fucking gift because I'm letting you know I'm going to fucking win, right? Like, David, I get this package, right? And it's just fucking beef jerky, socks, and some.
You would be over the fucking moon.
Oh shit, this person fucking knows me, right?
Again, people will ask me, what's the best present that your mom could get you for Christmas?
Yeah.
Give me a pack of socks and $50. That's all I want.
Right. So
I'll buy whatever the fuck I want with the $50. I'll probably pay a bill.
yeah.
And then I have socks.
Legos, always Legos. You're a child. You're a man child.
I mean, there's a lot of those.
But let's start a podcast.
We absolutely can start another one because we're already hard at work on tangent time, which is what we're taking right now. It's fucking tangent.
It's like, who is Water Bear?
I don't know.
I guess there's two.
He wants us to kiss again. I don't know if they can handle that.
There's two bears in this room right now. Say,
True
are
story.
you a black bear, brown bear, polar bear?
Grizzly bear.
I can see that.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna say. I think I'm gonna go with the Sasquatch bear.
I think you're Grizzly Adams.
Grizzly Adams had a beard. Grizzly Adams did have a beard. We should talk. I'm very excited for Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah, so
I don't know when that's coming out.
I love Shooter McGavin.
Shooter. Kiss again, guys. We can't just live our life kissing all the time.
There's a time and a place for that.
Right,
And it was 5 minutes ago.
yeah. Say
You missed it.
you were not here for that. We drank half a bottle of E.H. Taylor. Decided, hey, maybe we should kiss, and that's if you want to see that, you have to go watch all of our episodes and figure out when it happened.
Exactly.
Right. So
It was in an episode somewhere.
it was. Say, and Water Bear, this is an inside running joke with us now, but what do you want our podcast to be?
Yeah,
Because
seriously.
we're willing, I think we need up to 35 total podcasts is what we need
Yeah,
to make
'cause then we
10
get-
grand,
yeah.
right?
I think so.
So give us your idea. Let us know what the podcast is. And maybe you and I could host this thing, right? We'll call it Two Bears, One Beard. I don't know if you have a beard or not, but maybe we call it Two Bears, Two Beards, right? I mean, this is gonna be great.
We need to start writing down names for all our new podcasts.
Dude, just think how many stickers we're gonna have.
Oh my God, so
Those are
many
gonna be
stickers.
fucking great.
Jack Razor's gonna hate us because he's gonna be like, no, I'm making any more fucking art for you motherfuckers.
Yes, you are. Oh my gosh, I love running into Ummer and his kids, right?
Yeah.
Ummer always, I'll look at that. And Ummer's like, you that shirt you like? He's that one. And I was wearing my hat and I was like, see, I'm this one. And his kids are like, oh.
So he came to one of the events we did here with superheroes and Star Wars and stuff, and he brought the kids.
Okay.
And the next day when they woke up, they were like, hey, do we get to go see Star Wars again?
Every day.
Can't beat that.
Oh man.
So yeah, anyways, I thought our networking event was very successful yesterday. Trying to steer us back to the
Yeah, I
topic.
really, and we're gonna have, hopefully it gives us a few more episodes of things. And honestly, I forget the name of your kid, Coors Fet. It's great. Thank you for the feedback to
Yeah.
let me know that you're in school and like you'd like an episode on that, right? Because David and I are trying to figure out how we make cybersecurity about money, but it's like now how old is Coors, I'm assuming 20 something.
Andre is around Caitlin's age.
Oh, okay. It's like because we turn into a pops and pennies.
I mean, we can do pops and pennies for him, but he's not going to drink pop.
Right, but I'm saying we'll figure this out. Like we'll now officially try to get this as a cybersecurity thing. You know, let's see. I don't know the problem. Feedback for negatives. So they had any feedback for that?
No, I don't really think there were negatives. I mean, do you get a lot of negatives at networking? I mean, if you don't mesh with somebody, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna happen. But things I guess I thought were negative that they could attempt to do better, which is one thing we do negative.
Yeah.
In my networking stuff. Let me know when and where the next event is if you have the
Yeah,
schedule.
that would be good.
Right.
Hey, they may not know.
Right. Hey
But
guys,
again-
we'd like to see you at this, right? That's my only real feedback.
I mean, they plugged being a member of SBAM, but not
Yeah.
really.
Right, kind of it, right?
Hey, you should join SBAM. We do cool stuff like this. Nick, are you a member of SBAM?
No,
Did you get to go do this cool thing?
I did.
Okay.
Well, that's okay. So this is
Why is this important to you? Why should you
Thank
join?
you. That's the fucking
Yeah.
okay. So the
Yeah, so
young
you're right. Yeah.
the young tiny girl who we tried to talk to, right, in the group of three
Yep.
women who kind of interacted with us and then left us, right?
Yeah.
You remember those two or
Yep.
those three?
Yep.
And so she's a member or whatever.
She works for
Yeah.
SBAM.
And so it pisses me off because you're like, hey, if you're not a member, you're not successful, you're not doing, but you need to be a member. If you don't drink Bud Light, fuck you, right? It's like
Yeah.
I really thought I watched Ricky Bobby. If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you,
Yeah.
right? That's all. And I'm like, you've given me no bet. Okay, congrats. I get to show up to this event and eat free pizza and drink
And
free
drink
beer
Yeah.
for 2 hours. That's my benefit. So if I don't join, I get to do that. If I do join, I get to do that.
Yeah. So what is the benefit to joining?
What right? And I'm not gonna say names. I'm right. Everybody with a tag on that had the words ambassador, VIP. I don't remember the other fucking words.
Yeah, there was
but,
another one.
Oh, hey, what does that mean? Nothing. It just means I pay more money. Wait, so you don't believe in it? You don't know what it like? Why the fuck are you paying extra money? Right?
So I
Like,
can tell you from our aspect, because Dawn is a VIP.
yeah,
So she pays more money because it gives her the opportunity to go for different types of grants and stuff.
sure.
And it opens up classes that, are either free or at a discounted rate to get those grants.
Yep.
So yeah, she could explain to you why she has a paid one.
Yep.
But SBAM needed to do that.
Correct.
Hey, we have a free membership. You don't have to pay to join.
See-
But we do have paid levels as well, and this is what you get with them.
Mhm.
Not, hey, you should join SBAM because we're great.
Right. I didn't even know there was free to
Cool.
join.
Yeah,
that's-
you can have a free. We had a free account for several years, and Don's like, if I pay whatever it is,
Mhm.
I can qualify for these things. What do you think? And I'm like,
Mhm.
I mean, if you have the time to do that, yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, we have gotten some grants from them to buy stuff for the business. Good
Oh,
morning, Tampa. Oh, beer and golf down there.
yeah. Say
Golf sounds good.
Everybody's in Florida right now because I think our yesterdays were St. Pete.
Yeah, we had a
something
couple
like-
Florida
and
people.
they were drinking it wasn't Milwaukee's best.
No.
They were drinking
Natty Light.
Natty's. that's
Natty
right.
Light. I can't remember names, but I can remember what
It's
beer
like-
they were drinking.
But say that's exactly it. But yeah, say gosh, Florida people, man, you guys are on
More Florida
vacation.
people.
You guys take Natty.
Yeah.
See, look at this. Heck yeah, I say Natties are the morning beers of choice for a lot of people.
So I remember I went on a sailboat tour around Oahu once, and they had free drinks.
Okay.
For the pop, it was RC Cola, and for the beer, it was Natty Light.
Oh God. How much did you pay for this 3-hour tour?
I don't know if it was a 3-hour tour, but we did not get stranded on an island.
RC.
I mean, dude, I was I was like 10.
Oh, were you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I used to love RC Cola at
Yeah.
like 10 years old. Okay. And then I grew up.
Yeah.
Say,
And you're like, there's better cola than RC.
oh, like it's so weird because I actually think cola is the root beer. Root beer it used to be like my go-to because like it couldn't be bad because like cola, I mean,
It can be bad.
yeah, like
Yeah, there can be
the
bad cola.
Walmart brand of cola. So like
Knockoff colas are not good.
right, like Faggo Cola. I'm not afraid to admit, not good.
I don't
Not-
like
it
Faggo.
Tastes like crap. I love Faggo Red Pop. I love Rock and Rye.
Rock and Rye is one of the best flavors of any pop anywhere.
Right.
If you've never had Rock and Rye, get your ass to Michigan and buy some Rock and Rye.
Yeah. Oh, Shasta, I grew up on, right?
Oh, yeah.
So like then I learned the best knockoffs of flavor, right? So orange usually is pretty.
Yeah,
I'm
orange
just-
is pretty
I'm just
good.
not a huge orange fan. I never
Any
have
of,
been.
any of the fruity ones, grape, which you hate,
I hate, yeah. like,
orange and red pop, which is
Red Pop,
basically strawberry.
strawberry,
Yeah.
I guess what I love like Dr. Pepper. So Dr. Thunder. Well, they always called it like Dr. whatever, something fun, but like that always was great. Once I learned that,
Yeah.
it was good. But
I don't like the knockoff Mountain Dews.
no, because honestly, Moon Mist isn't good.
No, it's not good.
It,
I don't even like Mellow Yellow.
Me neither. And it's funny because Mountain Dew drinkers, they are straight up like diet drinkers. They'll go either way, right? They'll be like, yeah, I'll take Diet Pepsi, I'll take Diet Coke. Mountain Dew fucking people. We have Mellow Yellow. Nope. I'll take a
Won't do it.
Coke. I'll take something. Mountain Dew drinkers, right?
Yeah.
Not people that just like the whatever. No, it's straight Mountain Dew drinkers.
This is not me kissing my Pepsi guy's ass over here.
Mark's root beer is the only root beer that life is supposed to be about. Okay, let's be very
I
clear.
like
about
bars.
this. Oh, the
It's not my favorite.
what's your favorite? If you fucking say Duds and Suds or whatever, you're
No, honestly, I like the smaller, like batched ones that you can get like at Horrocks.
yeah. I mean, I have to figure out which one it is, but like,
I mean, it's a guy literally that just makes it in his fucking garage.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fucking
No,
great.
like
I
a
like
Coke,
those
something-
small. Yeah, I like those small batch root beers.
yeah. It's
I'm a snob when it comes to that, and I'm
Jackson. Let's hear it.
going back to my Pepsi guy. I'm not kissing his ass or anything. But
Yeah.
I prefer Pepsi and Mountain Dew over Coke and
Oh fuck you.
anything Coke.
No, Coke all
Nope.
day. If I had to pick,
Drinking a Pepsi right now, Steve.
are you really? I guess if I had to pick something, so like when I drank pop, Coke's my go-to. I will say Dr. Pepper probably
Love Dr. Pepper.
is like but like glass bottle Coke is what gets me back to my addiction of drinking pop, right?
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure I had a freaking dream last night about about drinking pop. Oh my gosh, now that I think about it, I'm like, man, was I but all right, so anyway, Jackson over here has a riddle for us, so we got to get that figured out.
All right, what's your riddle, dude?
Let's say no, I'm definitely a glass. So cane sugar Coke is where it's at.
That was New Coke.
New Coke, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So
It lasted like 6 months because everybody's like, this tastes like ass. We'll go back to the shit that they put in it.
say, yeah,
You missed the whole New Coke
did.
Classic.
but they still come out with it. I don't know, but they come out with a green top on the Coke
Mhm.
2 liters to say that it's cane sugar because during
Other countries.
one of the holiday, one of the I don't know if it's a Jewish holiday or whatever it is, but they will do the pure sugar, so that way they have the 2-liter bottles of it. So
So tangent time.
yeah, tangent time.
So I'd asked my dad the other day how tariffs are affecting the fabric business. So he called me yesterday.
Yeah,
Tariffs are horrible. Very bad.
very bad, very
Like-
bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was it.
Yeah.
Don goes, well, you could have asked more questions. I could do a lot of fucking things, but
I asked a question. He chose to answer the way he wanted, and that's all I cared.
Correct.
Right.
so I left it at that, and I just know it's very bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jackson, that's a pretty lame riddle. The answer is yes. Have you had the Mexican Coke with pure sugar? I've never had it, but heard it's good. So yes. That's the one I'm referring to. I absolutely love Mexican Coke, glass bottle Coke. It's my favorite Coke. It's
Mexican pop
addiction.
is so much better
oh gosh, and then
because
some.
they don't put all this shit in it.
Have you all heard about the tariffs affecting the fabric industries are
Very bad. That's what I heard.
very, very bad. Very, very bad. Sneaky, sneaky. Very, very sneaky. So man, I think when you look at Pops though, right? I'm gonna have to just say Dr. Pepper is the very basic, the best. Like,
The best one.
yeah, because I mean, I used to drink Pepsi. You know when I used to drink Pepsi?
Hmm.
When I could look under the cap and get
Coats.
the free
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. So
Mountain Dew. Give me a Mountain Dew any day of the week.
they say it's weird.
I almost always have Mountain Dew in the fridge.
Like Mountain Dew, I wouldn't call it an addiction. My dickheaded brother's calling me.
No, that's not a scam call, so we don't care.
Say, I'll call you right back. But I don't know. I drink Mountain Dew. I was never told not to really, but I was always a dark pop drinker, right? So like root beers, like Coke. But I mean, I drink Mountain Dew a lot with my mixed stuff, right?
Yeah.
So if I was having vodka, or if I was,
I
of
like
course, when I was
some tequila
21,
in my Mountain Dew.
definitely not when I was, doing this when I was, 15,
Right.
but definitely 21
Yeah.
when I was doing all this. But yeah, I think oh shoot.
That Jackson, he's doing what we're doing, trying to lose weight.
All right, so this is a true story. My brother and I live not far apart.
Yeah.
Well, so he lives in Wyoming, I live in Jenison, which
Yeah.
is 10-minute drive. He came over last weekend. I wasn't home. He came over again. I wasn't home.
Did he come over just now?
He just called me. He's like, "Man, you fucking ass is never home when I stop by." So hey, thanks so much for the follow. We appreciate it. Baja Blast.
Yeah.
All right,
I love
honestly,
some Baja Blast.
do you really?
I do. I don't.
I can't say love. Do I like it? It's fine. If you give me an option of a 2-liter and a 2-liter, I'm gonna take the regular Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I probably will take the regular as well. But I love me a Baja Blast. Now, it's not an everyday drink for me.
Yeah, no,
But it's every couple months.
sure.
I love to. I grabbed one at the gas station on the way home.
Do they
the
sell
other
Baja
night.
Blast in
They do.
bottles now?
They do.
Okay, I say I don't. I've had Baja.
When it was only at Taco Bell, it just seemed better.
Yeah, of course. I guess I didn't realize that they bottled it.
They do.
So we have a bunch of comments. Why don't you scroll through those?
Okay.
But like what I will say though is say Baja Blast is the last time I had one was a hard Mountain Dew, right? The hard Baja Blast.
Mhm.
I think I gave you one of those.
Yeah, those
didn't
are really good.
I? Like oh my gosh, do you remember Crystal Pepsi?
I do remember Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah.
You were probably 5.
Oh man, I remember it. Like, because I used to try to find it as much as possible. Or I think I'd going on a diet when Pepsi One came out.
Mhm.
So, you think, oh hey, I got Pepsi One, so I'm drinking healthy, and so I drink 50 of them a day, right?
So Jackson's on here talking about he needs to lose weight, like we also do, and how
Yeah.
hard it is because food's so good. Food is so fucking
Food
good.
is so good. I just sent those words to a different friend of mine yesterday. I'm watching some videos and some fun ramens come up
Yeah.
or whatever, and then some other type of food, and like sent it to a buddy of mine, and I was like, dude, why the fuck do I love food so much?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even, one of the phone calls that happened earlier was a buddy of mine who we're supposed to go to New York to do a food tour of like
Yeah.
15 different fucking restaurants. Like, it is on our list to do. But then we just found out there's quite a bit of things in Detroit that we haven't been to that we're gonna go to. There's apparently a version of Cat's Deli that's just as good in
Yeah.
Detroit. So I mean, I could save time from going over there. We've been sharing videos like
There's a pop-up Star Wars bar over, I want to say in Howell, that I kind of want to get to.
oh no shit.
And then
a
there's-
pop-up Star Wars bar.
Yeah, so it's there for the month.
Okay.
And then there's a Cubs bar just south of St. Joe. I think I need to try to go to. Jackson wants to know if you've ever tried the Twisted Teas, which I've tried some hard teas. I like them. They're,
Look,
and by the way, he's never had a hard Mountain Dew. There's like 8 different flavors of hard Mountain Dew. Most of them are just bangers. They're really good. Find them,
yeah.
drink them.
I don't like tea.
I love tea.
Right, exactly. So like I'm a bad judge, right? Uh, alcohol doesn't make tea taste better to me. Okay. Have I had green tea shots? Have I had a twisted tea? I've tried a twisted tea,
Yeah.
and I go, yeah, it still sucks, right? It's still fucking
Sounds like my
tea.
daughter.
That's kind of it, right? Like I'm a bad
You either
kid.
like tea or you hate
It's
it.
kind of it,
Yeah.
you know. Not my thing. I took months. I wish I could tell you it was not months. It was I took months of my life and tried to enjoy tea. I like a
Hello, Fort Wayne.
I like a green tea. You know how I like my tea?
Jackson's from Alabama, by the way.
Boba tea, right?
Oh yeah, because you like boba.
Yeah, I do.
I do too. I like boba.
But I mean, Jesus, you know what? You know that boba itself is 450 calories.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Now, mind you, the green tea is the only healthy part of this. I hear the word tea, I think fucking healthy. Okay.
I like
No.
it when the bobas explode in my mouth.
Popping boba. There you go. Yeah. No, regular boba, tapioca, 450 calories just for
Fuck
that. Mind you, when I get mine, I get peach mango. Okay. Peach mango syrup apparently has thousands of fucking calories in it. So when I drink one boba tea, it's like 750 fucking calories
Not
going
doing
down
that.
the gullet, right?
Not doing that.
Yeah. So you want to know how to lose weight? Don't eat good shit.
I've had people that, are healthy and stuff. They're always like, just don't drink your calories, which doesn't work when you're a beer drinker.
And that's the hard part, right? But even you're not supposed to drink, and you're not supposed to drink, right? But here, this is 10 calories. I feel bad about drinking this, but also, my diet. It's only been 8 days, whatever it is, 9 days. I finally started drinking a Monster. I feel happy. You know how long it's been since I felt happy about myself?
Yeah.
Let's say, right? Like, I'm having so much fun drinking energy drinks, right? I am loving it. Like, I cracked one at 7:30 8 o'clock last night. My wife's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Fuck, I just get happy to drink a fucking Monster." Okay. Yes, everybody's gonna give me shit. So I had a hole in my esophagus, right? Acid reflux issues. That's why I stopped drinking them. I will eventually stop again because
You have a hole in your esophagus, acid reflux.
right. But until that moment of me hating my life, I'm going to continue. What the shit?
No, I don't want anything to make an update to my shit while I'm
Mhm.
podcasting. Thank you. Stupid computer wanting to do updates in the middle of this.
Sorry. You know what? I really thought that was mine.
What?
My brother sent me a photo of a motorcycle.
Thought it was your motorcycle?
I thought he fixed mine finally, because he broke it. But no, he sent his bike, and like I give a shit.
Right.
So I'm gonna love that image and let him know how much I love it. Good job, fucking dickhead. Say, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. But no. So, all right, and then now we're getting back. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Next topic. So we talked about our networking, why it's important,
So
what we've done well.
Fed came out,
Mhm.
no changed interest rates. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean it sucks, but that's just what's gonna happen.
Why would anybody think? Because again, Dickhead was running around going, "Oh, they're going to lower interest rate." Why would they lower interest rates with where we are economically right now?
Right.
I mean, there's no fucking reason to lower rates.
I mean,
It'd be nice, but no, that's not going to be a thing.
the scare of what happened with the tariffs going into place, right? I mean, we lost, don't quote me, what was it, 14,000 points or something in the market or something, like
Yeah.
in a day. It was stupid. But like watching that, right? So like, if Trump, I'm, sure it's hard because I'm on two sides, right? So sorry for not getting my words out clearly during this conversation because my brain has to figure out how to put my feelings out there. I'm very happy that the tariffs bullshit hasn't gone into effect. Also, I think you're a chicken shit because you keep just crying wolf and then pulling it back, right? Does that make sense? But like we watched it, right? I mean, we watched what's going to happen when these tariffs come into effect. The economy is going to just right, we're already starting to see that China's taking. We talked about it on a different podcast episode, but like, right, we're gonna have less stuff. But the federal government is never going to preemptively try to save us, right? They will. They're reactionary, not
Proactive.
right. So And so, as of right now, hey, we're doing okay. So, we'll see kind of what happens what comes next.
Well, and they keep saying the jobs are strong. The jobs market is not strong.
No.
Okay. We always point back to unemployment, which only counts people that are getting unemployment. It doesn't actually count people that are out of work.
Sure.
And as somebody in the job market right now, because even though I am employed, I am always looking.
Oh, there.
The market sucks.
Yeah.
It's god awful. Like if you are out of work and you need a job, good luck to you, because shit out there is awful. Like I could get a job, but it'd pay me 10 or 12 bucks an hour less than what I make right now. And why would I do that?
Well, I mean, and I think that's what they want, right?
Well, it is.
Jesus, you people as employees had the better of things, right? You look at nurses, they're my favorite example right now. They are unionizing, they're doing things. I mean, I have a friend of mine who's a nurse making roughly $60 an hour.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I can't tell you how much people can make, but like, right, they're finally getting their little fair share of things. But CNAs still haven't gotten that jump. But so they need to hit, CNAs are the lower end of, the medical field.
Yep.
You don't have to have the degree, but so I guess that being said, like now they need people to need jobs. They need, they don't want people that can hey, if we pay you more, you're going to retire early. You're going to, well, depending on if you save, but
well, everybody has the question of why do they saddle you with so much student loan debt and those type of things? And they do it because they don't want an educated, because again, I will argue what you actually learn in school versus what they should be teaching you in school.
Yep.
Which, they should be teaching you how to critically think, not memorize shit. I was horrible in high school because I didn't want to memorize anything, so I just fucking didn't.
Right.
I was great in college because I could critically think. But going back to it, they want to saddle you with a shit ton of debt, because then by the time you do graduate with a degree that might be useful, all you're doing is being a servant to somebody for the next 40 or 50 years, because you're never going to get out of that debt. We talk about it all the time. Everybody's against student loan debt and everybody's against student loan forgiveness, which irritates the fuck out of me, because we can keep bailing out banks when they fuck up. We can bail out the airline industry when they fuck up. We can bail out farmers when Trump fucks them over. But these students, fuck them. They're on their own, because they signed a contract when they were 18 years old that said, I will never make money for the rest of my fucking life, because they didn't understand it. And, screw that 18-year-old kid. How many 18-year-old kids make fuck up mistakes, by the way? All of them.
Oh, gosh, yes.
But, when you look at it, if you get these people basically under your thumb, you have workers for the rest of your life. What did Musk's mother say? You people need to have more kids so my son has more workers. That's what rich people want. They want more workers. They don't give a shit if you have a good life. That doesn't factor into the equation. And that's a big problem with where we are as a country, because again, when I grew up, there was an American dream. When Nick grew up, there was still a sliver of an American dream. With my daughter growing up, there is none. It's just gone.
I think for mine, right? I come from a different past. Like I was raised by my grandparents, right? Your mom is 70 something, 72. My grandfather is still 15 years, 16 years older, right?
Yeah.
Older than your mom. And that's who I was raised by, right? Like I was raised by that generation of, hey, this is the American dream. You should be proud to have this. And so I don't know. I mean, I live the traditional American dream for people, but like, I don't get me wrong. There's things I don't understand, right? I love, I love having debates with people who are like, oh, it's so easy to lose weight. People will tell me all the time, it's so easy to lose weight. Why the fuck are you in debt? Right? Right? Oh man, like David, I mean, sure. Am I in debt? Yes. Right? Could I be out of debt? 100%. I could be 100%.
You could sell everything and be fine.
Oh, even at that, like I just have to sell one thing and I'd be fucking officially done, right? But that being said, well, why the fuck are you? All right, it's so easy, right? So don't sit here and fucking compare, right? The thing that you focus on, the thing that you work on, that's the easy part, right? That's the one thing that it's what you care about. It's what you generally, right? And it's what you were raised doing, right? You were raised, hey, don't overeat, don't do this, right? Me, I was forced completely opposite things. So I guess that's what it just pisses me off of what people focus on. Oh, hey, you go out and get it, go to college and it's so easy to find the job. No, because your fucking daddy's the goddamn CEO. And everybody's gonna say, oh, sure, your dad's not the CEO, but your dad's a vice president, your uncle's a vice president.
It's more about who you know
It's
than
about
what
who-
you know.
And trust me, all you have to do is just know the right people to get a fucking job. We are all jealous of somebody that has an in somewhere, right? I mean, you know, me, I started out on the fucking ground floor of many companies, and yes, worked my way up 3 positions into a high-low driver, right? Because first position, you're a line worker. Second position, you're a packer. Third position, you're quality controller, whatever. And third position, you're in the warehouse, right? Okay, great. So I always made myself into the warehouse. That's as far as I could possibly get, right? David, I tend to find myself a pretty fucking smart guy,
Yeah.
right? Like,
When I was younger, I don't know how many jobs I got turned down for because I just didn't have some type of experience they were looking for.
yeah,
And the lady that actually hired me, at the company I'm at now, she goes, I didn't hire you for this job. I hired you for the jobs you're going to do down the line because you are vastly more skilled than what this is.
Yep.
But it's a foot in the door for you and you'll figure it out. And I really did. I mean, she gave me a chance, which is all any kid's looking for. You're looking for a chance. Let me get my fucking foot in the door and I'll figure shit out.
Yep.
And unfortunately, that doesn't exist as much now. And again, I got hired for nothing. They hired me for $9 an hour.
yeah. What's the least you've ever made?
I mean, high school, I made $4.25 an hour,
Did you? Okay.
minimum wage.
Yeah, I had to say, and that's
As
crazy
as
cheap.
an adult job,
Yeah, sure.
$7.50.
Okay. I think my lowest adult job was because Courtney and I we were dating,
Mhm.
and I made 825 as a temp at Kellogg's.
Mhm.
Mind you, we know people who work at Kellogg's
Yep.
and how much they make. I was a quality inspector at Kellogg, working a temp job. David, a quality inspector.
Yeah.
So you want to tell me about people that can, right, hey, we're going to teach you why? Because why not hire the guy for 825 versus having another position for,
30 bucks.
30 something an hour, right? It just blew my mind. I worked for a company called Kenco. Fuck them. No, I say, they're a third-party logistics company, right? I worked at Mead Johnson. Mead Johnson employees, same as Kellogg's.
Yeah.
They make 30 something an hour. If you were, so the warehouse people that we took the jobs from were making $54 an hour.
Mhm.
The people watching the baby food go on the line were making 32 an hour. So, right, to tell you the range of pay, they pay.
Yeah.
I made $12.50 an hour.
Which means they were paying about $25 an hour to the company.
To the company, right? Exactly.
But for a $54 an hour job, they just cut it in half.
Correct, right? And because hell, we'll find employees to come do this. So we had to get it was the hardest thing because it was my first sign of things. But like the company they said, hey, if you want to keep $54 an hour, you're gonna get a different job.
Yep.
But you have to train these people. So I'm getting trained by people to take their job, and they're pissed
Yeah.
because I'm taking, and so but then they realize, hey, look, I didn't do it, right?
Yeah, it's not your fault.
Right. So they train, but I say it was the Kenco just they're a company that's it's called the American Dream, where you're going to come and undercut the shit out of things.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I wish I could tell you it was, but you can't go get hired into this 30 an hour, 40 an hour, 50 an hour type of a job. They got paid double time. So theirs was the same as Kellogg's, right? Where day 1, so you work 2 days. The third and fourth day you have off. Day 3, you make time and a half. Day 4, you make double time. Day 5, it's your normal scheduled. Day 6 is your normal schedule. Day 7, your normal schedule. So you have 2 on, 2 off, 3 on, 3 off. Now, if you work that third off, it's double. It's double time. Everything after that, after day 5 or whatever is double time. So, and then double time plus on the holidays.
Yeah.
And so you're making double time plus whatever your schedule is because baby food runs 24/7, 365.
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't
They don't take day off.
Correct. And yeah, there's a cost to having that as a
Mhm.
career, right? But I say 825, but even at that, so I guess what I was making the point of is I was making 1250 pulling samples of whey protein, of other things, ingredients that went into baby
Mhm.
food. I had to gown up, get everything, pull the sample for the lab. I have a cousin that works for that exact lab making $75 an hour.
Yeah.
I made 1250 pulling the sample, doing all the stuff, figuring out how to sanitize, how to calibrate, how to do all the, their job was to test it and do all that. So, right, it blows me. So, getting your worth, figuring things out is a really hard thing.
Well, and companies will rail on unions because they don't want you to unionize, because the unions hold power.
Right.
Are there people that abuse the unions that are in unions? Fuck yeah, there's people that
Absolutely.
abuse everything. But you brought up the point the other day that one of the quotes you've heard a lot recently is Democrats will vote for food assistance even if they think one person might abuse it, whereas conservatives will vote against it in the fear that one person will abuse it.
Didn't earn it.
Right. So it's the same with unions. I mean, there's going to be abuse in the union, but
Of course.
you're stronger together than you are apart. And that's why companies don't want you to unionize,
Mhm.
because they will. Why do we have a 5-day work week, a 40-hour work week? It's because of unions.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Right. And I go back to the nurses, right? And it's something I'm following. But the east side of the state for nurses have unionized, right? So the west side, where we are from, they haven't unionized. They didn't create one union with all of it. But what's happening is, right, I mean, there's union busting kind of going on. People are being told, hey, you can't, say nobody's gonna know the people that I know that are nurses that talk to me. We're not friends on Facebook. There's things like that, right? But like we talk, right? We communicate, and so, but there's a lot of shady shit happening, right? There's a lot of
Always.
emails being sent, things like that. Jokingly, we talk about like bonuses, and so it is Nurses Week.
Yeah.
Currently.
Yeah, currently.
One of the head nurses in our local area sent a thing that said, hey, here's a link for Venmo, Cash App, whatever, to donate to Nurses Week so we can get you guys something. So they want the nurses to donate money to get their own pizza party.
So my mom was a nurse for many, many years, right?
Yeah.
She worked at Borges
Yeah.
in Kalamazoo for many years. Borges was unionized.
No.
They were the only nurses that were unionized in this area.
Okay.
Bronson was not unionized.
So
You know how-
about it?
You know how Bronson figured out what they were going to pay their nurses?
No.
They waited for Borges to negotiate, and then they negotiated. They gave the nurses just a little bit higher,
Really?
and that kept them out of a union.
Okay.
Now, if both had unionized, don't you think that they could have gotten
Shit
much?
tons more.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
shit
they
tons
kept them out of the union because they're like, we'll do better than whatever they negotiate. And they were like, all right. Then they stayed out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there were times my mom was on the picket line. Like I was a little kid and she'd be like, oh, I got to go picket today. I'm
Yeah.
not working. And I'm like, oh. Because again, even when you're picketing, it's not like nurses aren't working.
Right.
You're just not working as much.
Right. Well, and you and I hate this healthcare system.
It's fucking horrible.
Yes, okay. We talked about loved ones. We talked about. I do believe that there are extremists in the healthcare world. Like, right, there are some people who want one nurse for one patient. We are never going to get to that point. We never should have that point, but we should have a healthy amount of, hey, what is actually accepted, what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, because you can't have a 12-to-1 ratio and have anybody get cared for.
Right. And I don't know what the minimum is right now, like 8-to-1, whatever it might be, but when one person calls in, that puts you at a 12-to-1,
Yeah.
right? I mean, whatever it might be, and it's
Well, and again, you get punished if you do call in, but who wants their fucking nurse sick as shit?
right.
I don't want my nurse coming into my fucking room sick as shit, coughing all over the fucking place.
Even at
Stay
that,
home.
right. I want your dude. I mean, think of how many times you've been tired, not feeling good, and your brain doesn't think right.
It does not.
I mean,
Even if you're overworked, your brain doesn't work right. Because I mean, I put in a ton of overtime this year.
Yep.
and by Wednesday, people would ask me things, and I'm like, I'm sorry, my brain's just not working. It's overworked, and
Yep.
you can't do simple shit. Dawn got annoyed with me one day down in the office because, in addition to working there, I was also working here, and she's like, "Why are you overwhelmed? Nothing is going on." And I'm like, "My brain, it just doesn't work right now because I had so much going on in every other facet of my life. I couldn't do simple shit here."
Yeah. No, and that's, I mean, I guess looking at it, it's those reasons. I mean, you're dealing with a human life,
Mhm.
right? Not everything is life and death when you're in a hospital or when you're in a care facility, anything like that. But a human life should be cared for in a correct manner.
Well, and so I've talked about this before. I almost died back in 21, and there were times where I would go to the ER because my doctors were specifically saying, "You need to go to the ER now." And I'd get there and they'd leave me sitting in the waiting room for 5 hours and then finally get me back to a fucking room. And they're like, "Well, why are you here?" And I tell them, and they're like, "Go home and take some Tylenol and just send me the fuck home."
Right.
And that last weekend before I was admitted, my doctor told me specifically, he goes, "If you don't go to the hospital, you're going to die." And I said, "Too fucking bad. I'm not going."
Right.
And I didn't go until the Monday. I told Dawn, if I'm alive on Monday, you can take me in Monday morning. And she took me in Monday morning, and they again wanted to send me home with Tylenol. And she started screaming at people, going, "How much fucking Tylenol do you want him to take? He's taken 4,000 milligrams every fucking day for the last 3 weeks.
Right.
He's going to fucking die if you people don't fucking do something." And then they look, and sure enough, I have an liver abscess that's killing me.
Yeah, and
I wake up with a drain tube like 3 days later. Mind you, I was awake that day. I don't remember any, but I don't remember going to the hospital. I don't remember having surgery. I don't remember waking up with a drain tube and a fucking bag hanging from the side of me, draining out chocolate milk out of my fucking gut.
Right.
I don't remember any of that shit. I tell Dawn, I'm like, I remember you made a Zoom call for me, and I remember Brian's face. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
All the evidence and nothing happens, but citizens are being silenced, victims are being removed. Was there one before that? I mean, he's not wrong on any of that. Oh, Jackson had to leave. Bye, Jackson. Do I blame the doctors at the ER? Yeah, I do. But is it their fault? No, it's not. I mean, their job is to get you in and out as quickly as fucking possible. And I'm sure they see cases like me all the fucking time where if you go home and take some Tylenol, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
They should have looked back and said, he's been here 4 times in the last 2 weeks. And we've told him to take Tylenol every fucking time, and he ends up here 2 days later.
Right.
Maybe we should look a little bit deeper. And again, I've told this story on air before, but for those of you that have never listened, I'll tell it again. So Marv came to see me. It was like the 3rd day I was there. And I sent him a text message after he went home, and I'm like, "Hey, it meant a lot that you came to see me." And he's like, "Well, I had to, because if something happened, I couldn't have lived with myself." And I went, "That's weird. I wonder why Marv said that." And then I got released a few days later, and I'm sitting at home on the Sunday night, because this was like Wednesday when he came, and I got released on Saturday. And I said to Dawn, I'm like, "Marv said this, and it was really weird to me." And she goes, "Okay." I said, "Did he think I was dying?" She goes, "We all thought you were dying." I'm like, "Was it really that bad?" And she goes, "Yeah, you were damn near dead." She goes, "You were gray. Your skin was gray." Like, I remember Courtney came and saw me.
Yeah.
And she came early on. I don't remember talking to her or anything. I just remember her face.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. I'm glad somebody finally listened, right? And sometimes it takes a crazy wife to start fucking yelling to get something looked at.
I mean, it's bad that we're at that point, but
Well,
that's how healthcare is here.
And you look, and everything is a systematic fucking thing, right? Like, I mean, you look at my gallbladder.
Yeah.
That was, I don't know, man, years and years of fucking looking into, right?
Mhm.
Hey, I'm having whatever. Okay, so I go get a ultrasound done. Oh, no, you're fine, blah, blah. Okay, hey, why am I having, like, dude, having a fucking spasm in a full grown ass man having something happen? Oh, I agree. Okay, so then literally thought I was having a heart attack at fucking Thanksgiving, right?
Mhm.
And because I was like, oh, I'm gonna go lay down, and I end up puking my fucking brains out because of the pain that I'm in, and I'm just like, oh, this is fucking weird. I kind of get over it after an hour type thing. But like, it took me so long, and then they do a fucking scan, it doesn't show anything, and it's like, okay, this is wonderful. And then sure, I let them have surgery on something that they didn't have proof that was bad, but I'm like, man, fuck it. Like at this moment, we've done nothing else, right? So now I don't get pain, but like I have random pain here and there, like
Not nearly as bad as what it was.
not not nearly as bad
Or
and
frequent.
nowhere near as often. Like,
Yeah.
I've had it twice in the past 2 years, however long it's been. Like I
Yeah.
think twice is what I remember. It's and there's a chance that it's phantom pain, whatever. But like I don't fucking know. Like here, I'm still worried about things. I mean, they still check stupid shit out. There's nothing else over there to figure. It's like what the fuck is going on?
Well, I mean, I remember a couple weeks after I got out, I had a follow up at the hospital, and one of the PAs that had seen me in the very beginning saw me walking in, and she came over and she gave me a hug, and she goes, "I can't believe you're still here."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I keep hearing."
Yes.
I mean, they wrote about me in a journal because I'm like the third or fourth person in the world to ever have this specific strain of bacteria that I had.
No idea how you got it.
It came from my mouth somehow. I got some kind of mouth bacteria in. It didn't get filtered in my system. It just pooled up next to my liver, created a huge abscess, which of course led to I collapsed a lung. I filled up with fluid. I mean, it was just a huge mess of shit. I will tell you right now, the most pain I've ever been in my life, and I've cracked my head open twice and gotten staples and had them removed. The most pain I've ever been in my life is they're like, we need to drain your lung of all this fluid
Oh,
to test it and see what it is. And I'm like, okay. They go, it's very painful because we basically just give you a shot of lidocaine, and then we stick a fucking needle in your back straight through the ribs into your lungs, and we just start draining it out, and you're awake the entire time.
oh.
And I went, oh, there you go. Put your hands on this TV tray. So I put my hands on it, and it just keeps going down. It won't lock into place. And I keep telling them, and they're like, well, we don't have another one, so you're just kind of stuck. Hold yourself up.
Oh no.
When they put that fucking needle in, that's the most pain I've ever been in my life. I don't ever want to go through that again. So they drained 1.5 liters of fluid out of my lungs next.
Jesus Christ.
They went and took me to an x-ray immediately. My lungs were filled up again.
Really?
It filled up immediately.
They had to drain it twice?
No,
Oh.
they just wanted to test it, but they took 1.5 liters out figuring that, would help. It
Yeah.
didn't. It just filled up immediately.
Oh no.
And they tested it. It was just fluid. It was nothing.
Yeah.
So there was nothing to worry about, at least with that. But basically, they're like, you have to use this breathing machine, which the breathing machine was hard for me to use
Yep.
because, they want your lungs to start working again.
Yep.
Jim brought me over a balloon.
Oh really?
He goes, here, blow up the balloon. And for me, I didn't want to use that fucking machine.
Yep.
But the balloon, yeah, I'll blow the balloon up. I did that for like 2 weeks. I just sat there blowing on a balloon.
Say, it's a hell of a lot better than the breathing machine, right?
It was a hell of a lot better.
Here, blow into this. Whoa.
And again, I mean, my mom was adamant that I'd be fine. Like there were times I wanted her at the hospital and she just wouldn't come because he'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of us don't want to think about it, right? We've gone through some shit and you don't want to.
You don't, I get it.
I mean,
But at the same time,
yeah.
if that was Caitlin laying in the fucking hospital, I'd have been there every waking moment of the day.
Well, if it's my kid, it's completely different. It's my, but I don't know if it's my wife. Sure, there's something, but I, when it comes down to it, all right, several involved in the Diddy. So I don't even know what's going on. Something about with Epstein. Yeah, I say, I guess we'll have to scroll back through and find out what that is. But
Yeah, he's saying a lot of different type of stuff. Celebrities getting involved with the same illness. Wendy Williams and Bruce Willis have the same illness, which I mean, I know they're both sick. I don't know necessarily if that's an illness. Here you go, Nick.
what's that?
That's a belly and a beard I aspire to.
Hell yeah. I say, welcome to the big leagues, my friend. I say, all it takes is a little bit of drinking, a whole lot of not thinking,
And a little bit more food.
say, and a lot of eating.
Yeah.
Say, my spirit animal. Hell, dude, I want to be somebody's spirit animal someday. Do you think animals think about humans and go,
No.
that's my favorite type of a pet?
No.
No?
So
Because cats, right? Supposedly cats look at humans and
yeah,
we're just bigger cats, is my understanding, right?
yeah,
Like,
that's what they say.
yeah.
So I watched a video earlier.
Go on.
Imagine that.
No, that's all I did this morning.
Of this lady that kept going to the zoo, I want to say in the Netherlands.
Okay.
to see this gorilla.
Gorilla.
And she kept smiling at him, and he smiled back. And the zookeepers are like, you need to stop doing that. It's a sign of aggression for silverbacks. He got out of his cage one day and beat the fuck out of her.
Oh no.
She still thinks they're friends. She lived. I don't know how. She had a bunch of bites all over her body, and he basically, you know that scene in Avengers when Hulk takes Loki and just whips him from
Yeah,
side to
yeah,
side? He basically did that to her, but they're still friends.
My BFF Joe. We'll say. Jeez, little criminy. Yeah. You don't think that we are animals to other animals?
You know, I think they view us that way. I just don't think they view us in the same way. Like, they're not sitting there going, that
You and I are.
fat bearded guy over there, he's my spirit animal. They're not saying that. No.
You don't think that fucking silverback gorilla looks at me and is just as jealous as I am of him?
I mean, that might happen.
Now, do you think
Uh-huh.
so? Tangent time.
Uh-huh.
We definitely need this for a fucking
I
podcast.
think we need a drop that Chris needs to make, just called Tangent Time, so I can just push the button and every time it
Absolutely.
lights up.
So we're not religious, you and me.
Nope.
Do you think animals are?
No.
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 None of them. You
Not a
don't think,
chance.
You don't think? Because like right, I mean, bees they have a queen, so they
Mhm.
they go under the rule of the. But you don't think
No.
they just okay? So you don't. They don't.
I think they fall into the hierarchy. Like,
idolize them.
they might idolize their queen because it's the queen, but I don't think they think of them as a god or anything.
Okay. You don't think they figure out like how they figure out how they got here or anything like that?
No, I don't think they give a shit.
Why do you think turtles last longer than we do? I mean, they're 150 fucking years.
Yeah, they can last a long fucking time.
I mean, if man is the best thing
We're not.
on the planet,
We're the worst thing on the planet.
well, we destroy the most.
Right.
Yeah.
We're the
develop-
disease.
We develop and create things. But so you don't think that they believe in any higher powers,
I don't.
any higher beings? Okay.
I think that's totally man-made.
Okay. I absolutely agree. I definitely
Yeah,
do.
God's mad man.
But
There are going to be people that argue with me about that, and that's fine. You can have your opinion. It doesn't matter. People say to me all the time, "What happens when you die and you meet your maker?" And he says, "Well, you're going to hell because you didn't believe in me." I'm going to go, cool.
deuces. Oh no.
If that's the reason I'm going to hell, then you got bigger fucking problems.
Right. UM. I don't know what UM is.
I don't know, but you're his spirit animal. So just,
I know I'm so excited for
Yeah.
this. I mean, gosh, like all of me wants to be somebody's spirit animal now. I'm telling you, bro.
you're going to be holding up the Lion King, or you're going to be the
Absolutely.
Lion King.
I think both. Because I mean, they make a sequel and a prequel, and I can do all this. Yeah. My mistake. Underage gorilla, is that what it says?
Yeah. I don't know.
We don't need no underage gorillas. Gotta have
You got to be
grown-
of age.
full-grown
Yeah.
gorillas. Me, Nick. You think Tarzan was an actual thing?
No.
Okay. You didn't think it lived amongst animals?
No.
Huh. All right. Cool.
I think Tarzan is as much of a thing as the Lone Ranger and Captain America.
But you don't think any human lived and was raised among
Raised by no.
raised by animals? So
I mean,
ra-
they probably lived amongst them
well, yeah,
until they got ate.
ate by them. Yeah, I say, but like you don't think like there was like a cow milking
Yeah.
a human or anything like that? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
No,
Wow.
I really don't.
Intriguing facts.
I think the way I will die though is by trying to cuddle with something that I'm not supposed to cuddle with.
You and my wife, it's gonna be perfect. I already know how I'm dying. I absolutely know how I'm dying.
How?
I'm going to suffocate from mucus. It's going to happen. I'm gonna get like old where like my throat doesn't like digest and stuff. I'm going to suffocate from mucus suffocation.
You think you'll get old?
Asphyxiation. I mean, even at fat 20 or at 42 or whatever it might be, 55. I don't believe I'm going to make it past 60.
Do you tell your wife that?
Yeah.
I've said that to Caitlin and Dawn before. That I got about this many years. So right now I got about 12 more years.
Yeah.
And they're like, "You're an asshole. Why do you say that?" Because I don't think I'll live past 60.
I'm a realist, right? Like I don't fucking Look at how well I don't take care of my body, and science has proven that, hey, this isn't going well. So I might as well make it a great fucking amount of time.
Oh,
right?
100%.
Like, sure, I'm making an attempt right now. I'm trying to work. Like, I'm trying to, but
I'm not saying I don't want to live longer than 60.
right,
I just
don't
don't
see
think
it
I
happening.
will.
Right. Like,
And again, do I want to live into my 80s? Fuck no.
I mean, I do.
I don't.
I mean, if I feel better than what I do now, but I don't
Yeah, but-
see that happening.
Let's pretend you're 80. Do you think you're going to get around as well as Archie?
No, if I maintain this, God, no.
Right.
I know.
And that's what I'm looking. I don't want to have, to have people bathe me or push me around or any of that. I don't want that shit.
Right.
Just let me fucking die. Just shoot me. Put a fucking bullet in my head. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, you could only do that, but nobody else could. But you shouldn't, because you should want to live. So
I want to live until I'm not useful anymore.
So
And
you-
at that point, I'm not fucking useful.
I get it. Well, if I'm still able to walk around, see the world, travel, I mean, I know some fucking 80-year-olds that they're better shape than me. They fucking run. They do. I know 90-year-olds that are still fucking bowling. Okay, like these people, they get up, they piss excellence, right?
Well, I mean, Steve's getting a lot slower in his old age,
Yeah.
but he's still able to get around and do stuff.
Some
and
stuff, yeah.
and I
Just
mean,
takes them longer.
yeah, he's pissed because he can't do what he did 20 years ago. I mean, the man's 73 years old
Right.
almost. You're not going to do what you did 20 years ago.
Right.
And I know that's a hard thing because, I'm 47 and I can't do what I did 20 years ago.
Oh God. Yeah.
I mean, in some ways I probably can because I'm in better shape now than I was 20 years ago, but still,
Yeah.
there are certain things you just can't do.
well, and I was just raised to get the fucking job done.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I'm 36 years old. I have back problems, and I still just get the job done most of the time. But there is now times where let's call it use physics.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of picking up my lawnmower to just move it out of the way, I have a fucking ride. I have a riding zero turn
Yep.
lawnmower. It's not light. As a young man, I could still lift it and do
Oh, yeah.
things, right? Nick Proud. Now I'm taking my jack because I'm like, oh man, my jacks are, so I kind of jack it up, and then I'm like, I'll just push it. So now I'm doing I'm finding myself do small stupid things
Mhm.
like that, right? Like, all right, hey, I could lift this fucking kitchen table, or I could go get 2 rollerblades and put it on this end, and then I'll just push it. Like, I'm doing small stupid shit to try to save my back and make things just a little easier, right?
Well,
Like,
when we throw out trash here,
yeah,
our younger workers will sometimes look at me and they're like, well, we need to separate this trash. We can't pick that up together. And I'm like, yeah, watch us.
Right.
And I'll support 90% of the fucking weight. And they're like, how can you still do that? Because I'm still young enough and strong enough to do shit,
right.
even though I'm not in my 20s like you people.
Yeah.
I remember one time Chloe asked me, she's like, do you need help with that trash? I'm like, I don't know. Why don't you come out with me and see? She literally just watched me pick it up and throw it away myself. Did I need her help? I guess not, because I did it without it, but it would have been a hell of a lot fucking easier if you would have grabbed the other side and pushed it over for
Right.
me.
I'm saying. Oh yeah, I say some of these fucking bins are not like. I mean, you and I have done a couple, right? It's like, and you're shorter than me.
Well, yeah, which makes them harder.
Insane. So here I am in the back. I was like, fuck, I'll just take it from here. But it's like, oh fuck, like it was kind of heavy, and then it became, oh, that's all me, bud.
It's not bad when you start to get it up.
Yep.
It's the turn.
It's that make
because all the weight's at the bottom.
Yeah.
So you have to get under and turn it, and
Yep.
that's the hard part.
All right, tangent on a tangent.
Okay.
Tangent time. So we have a new pope.
We
It's
do.
the Pope. Did you see the new it's the Saturday Night Live of the Bears guys?
Mm-mm.
So there's 3 of them at the table, and then now the other one's dressed as the Pope.
That's funny.
This is the Pope.
That's funny.
Yeah, so
News came out that he was a Cubs fan,
yeah, he is.
and
So-
that was debunked immediately. He's a White Sox fan.
is he really?
Yes.
Oh,
His
yeah.
mom was a Cubs fan, and they just assumed.
My favorite thing, I just watched everybody's you guys, America, this is one thing I love about you. You guys act fucking quick. Okay. There's a video that came out and it said, so I grew up Catholic, so I understand it. It's like the body of Christ, and all of a sudden the guy takes a bite of a sandwich and he goes, oh, is that a Italian beef? And he's like, yeah, Portillo's all dipped. And I was like, and he's like, the blood of Christ. And the guy takes a sip and he's like, fuck. And he goes, it's Malort. I was like, right before he did anything, I said that's gonna be Malort.
Yeah.
And because it was out of a mug or whatever, and I was like, this is fucking hilarious. I was like, yep, you guys are winning the internet for the day.
Yep.
It's so funny because right, separation of church and state, and hopefully, fucking, God, maybe we will win. Maybe this is the best thing that could ever happen.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, my brain, guys. This is if you want to know how
Yeah,
Nick's
where are
brain
you
thinks,
going?
this is fucking great. Okay, so we know that the new pope has said some fucked up shit about I don't even know, couch fucker and
Oh yeah, he does not like
Madam President
couch fucker and
Orange Dude.
yeah, Mango Mussolini.
So, all right, but he said some things, right? He is now the pope, the leader of the church,
Yeah.
the thing.
The Catholic Church.
What if Cheeto McCocknugget is so angry with the Pope that he starts taxing churches? And now we fixed a
Dude,
problem.
I'm down.
Fixed a problem.
I'm down.
Donald Dump, it's your duty. It's your call. Keep on keeping up, right? We're just saying, right? You could officially do something that David and I would support.
Yeah,
David of all fucking people.
I would absolutely support that.
David of all, I'm just saying, you have this.
You have an opportunity to win a little bit of me over. Not a lot of me, but a little bit of me over.
A little of something, David. I'm just saying.
I would say something complimentary about Mango Mussolini if he did that.
Write it down. Write it fucking down. You will officially go on Bucks and Brews and say something.
I will.
And we will cut
Complimentary, yeah.
we will have that as a clip. We will cut it. We will not continue to go on.
I will not even at that point refer to him as Pumpkin Patch Palpatine.
All right. When you do this,
Yeah.
will you forever at that point start saying Madam Donald Trump?
No.
Okay.
I'll still call him names.
But not
Pumpkin Patch Palpatine.
Pumpkin Patch. So you
No, I'll probably still call him that. I just won't call him that during that little segment.
no names. You have. So here you have to look straight into the camera.
Yeah.
And say Donald Trump, President of the United States. I respect the fact that you made a good decision.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, and then we will cut everything, and then we'll start a whole new episode. And
Again, I don't have to agree with anything you do.
right?
I don't have to disagree with anything you do. If you do something good, I'm going to give you props for doing something good.
Okay, just let me know
If
when
you're,
that good thing
if
happens.
even if you're a shitbag,
Yeah.
there are shitbags that do good things once in a while.
Also, tangent time again. Gumballhead, thanks so much for joining us. Tangent time again. Did you see that? What is Couchfucker's
He
real
would
name?
definitely like to hug us both, by the way. That's Eric.
What's Couchfucker's real name?
James David Bowman.
Bowman has a brother.
Yeah.
Named
Something Bowman. Couch
I don't
fucker
think
brother
it's
Bowman.
Bowman.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, because Bowman changed his name to Vance.
Okay, but
Couch fucker's new legal name is Vance, even though he doesn't respect preferred names.
But am I tangent triggered? No, you're not tangent triggered. But so Bowman's brother ran for political office,
Mayor of Cincinnati.
and
And got his ass fucking handed to him.
12%
Yeah.
to 88.
Yeah.
Okay, like
They fucking hate that guy.
yeah,
That's
like,
awesome.
I've met people that have been hated. Like sure, like presidents, Bernie Sanders will only get fucking percentages or whatever. But like, oh my God, like I've never had a vice president endorse somebody and lose so much.
So badly.
Yeah. Are you? God, see, look at this. He's in Ohio. I didn't even realize this.
I told you he was in Ohio.
I don't listen when you speak.
Oh, well.
But, yeah. God, there's so many great tangents right there.
We did do it.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine? The churches officially taxed, healthcare still not fixed, but the church money is.
The church money just goes to the rich people.
Oh, it's gonna happen. We know that,
100%.
but-
Because why would they give us anything we could fucking use?
Yeah. Oh, say.
I got another $10 gift card the other day without a medical bill.
$10 gift card from what?
What did I get it from? Receipt Pal.
Okay. So, yeah.
Saved up my 4,000 points. Got a $10 gift
You
card.
know what? We didn't talk about it. I was going to ask you about that.
What?
How long does it take you to get your prizes, gifts,
It
whatever? you call
depends.
Okay.
So with Coin Out, I cash out every month or two. With Fetch,
It's like when
like
you when
3-4 times a year.
you hit cash out, does
Uh-huh.
it come that minute, that day, they send you a check
get it
for a
within a
week?
day usually.
within a day? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Coin Out does Venmo now, so you get that usually within an hour or so.
sure. So yeah, that's one thing I forgot to ask was like, hey, how quick do they
Yeah, most of them pay out fairly fast.
payout. Yep. So
You have anything else you want to hit on today?
I don't. Today is Friday. We've had an amazing time.
I wish we could do this daily.
It'd be fun.
We had a lot of fun
If
this
only
week.
they would pay us.
No shit.
So Louisiana, all right. But Eric, reach out to David. We're gonna have you back on here real soon.
Yeah,
Catch up, do some things.
We've been playing email tag with Eric's guy.
Okay.
He did say he could do an earlier show on a weekend.
Yeah, I'm soccer and all that.
Yeah, I know.
Things going.
We'll find it.
Yeah. So, guys, as always, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your family. Monster, thanks so much for all that you've done for me.
I'm going to work on cutting up these episodes from this week and getting them posted. First one will probably go up on Monday. If you have ideas for shows, like we just got one from Coors Vet, make sure you send them to us because we want to talk about the things you want to talk about. Thanks for joining. We are Bucks and Brews.
You've dialed in.
To Bucks and Brews, you might hear something
You can use.
like tips on your cash or tips on the suds.
You're gonna want to
The
use.
smarts of these
Because
stuff.
they know the
And
brews.
they know the Bucks, and they know they can't help the stubborn fucks.
So listen up, because shit's not funny.
Save yourself some
Beer money. Bucks.
and brews.
Bucks and
Bucks
Brews.
and brews.
Brews.
Bucks and Brews.